loaded. So, hey, here comes Sam. Say hi, Sam, everyone.
Hi, Sam.
I think he said everyone. That's what I was going for. So you want to treat every weapon as though we're a loaded weapon. You're going to have a weapons master on set. The only two people on set who touch a weapon are the weapons master and the actor who's doing the operating. So in this case, I'm a weapons master. There's obviously nothing in it to say gun, and there's a clip in there, so nothing can possibly happen. So I'm going to hand you the gun. Okay. Got it. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to stand like right here. Okay. Okay. Now, right. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to put the gun. Now, I need to come back here and take a look. Now, let's tilt it up a little bit. All right. So, from about this area, does it look like you're pointing right into space? Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Once you guys rotate this 90 degrees to show where you're actually pointing it. See that?
No. No.
She's shooting about here. Way off to the side. Yeah. So this is way off to the side. So that's the key we can do. We never want to point a real weapon or even a fake weapon at somebody. Okay? So, all right. Tim, holding the blood bomb. This is the blood bomb. It is a $13 investment at Home Depot. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to fill this with blood and brain matter. For us, the blood is going to be water today. And one of the tried and true methods of creating brain matter is little toilet paper. This stuff absorbs color really well, and it kind of disintegrates when it hits water. So we just rip up a bunch of it. We put it in. We'll do a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, we're going to want to get this down in there. Here we go. It's up in the middle. Now I'm just going to pour some water in there. All right, so we fill this up a little bit. As it soaks up, it'll right, there we go. Now, yep. Just rotate it back and forth a little bit. You might need a little bit more water. Oh, that's it. Yeah. There we go. That's working out pretty good. So, here we go. We have our brain matter and our blood. Okay? Now what we would do, I want you guys to go back into the pyramid. Okay? What we will normally do is we will have our system test technician stand right about here with the detector. And it's going to be a pretty tight shot. But what's going to happen is I'm going to go down on one knee and hold this up. Now, people right in the middle, do you see this? Okay. So stand on for shooting. Okay? So what you guys can do on shoot, you're going to pull the gun back like you just fired it, and you're going to keep your head back. Okay? Well, so you're going to be able to see this, but what I want you to really concentrate on is the effect that's going to happen. Let's actually slide down this way a little bit so I don't get into it. Although I didn't want there to spot something. Okay? So, ready, Sam? Okay. 1, 2, 3, shoot! Pretty cool, right? And look at this. Hold this up. Feel that nice brain matter sticks to the wall? Now imagine that tape. If that tape picks up the water, or picks up the color, it's awesome. It's really cool effect. You can do that effect with a smaller nozzle to get more of a spray, but you need like a compressed air tank. I have one, I just don't have all the plumbing pieces put together right now, but you can do that. Now, the even cheaper method of that is to take a cup, and somebody shoot yourself, it really only works if you're really good, is to just put water up like that. That's the cheapest way to filter the crappiest. Again, the cheapest way, you lost control. The more expensive way, you have more control. This is just, you can go to Home Depot and get a clear PVC or clear plastic tubing, and this is just a 90-degree adapter I can at the end of it. $15. So, well, it's almost really easy. Let's see what else I got. All right. So, let's do the, wait, what do I want to do? I'll do the squib first. So we're going to put a squib on sand here. Now, this is a pneumatic squib, meaning what we're doing is going to be powered by compressed air. That's what pneumatic does. And so what I did here was I took a 90-degree adapter, I cut the tips off, and I hot feed it to a cable outlet cover. Okay? And I routed off the edges of the cable outlet cover, and then I attached a little hose to it. So it used to be longer, but for our purposes, this works just fine. So what I'm going to do is I need to close up this hole. I need to plug up the hole. That's what I have my old friend here, Silly Putty. Cool thing about Silly Putty is it roughly mimics the color of skin, right? Kind of. And so what we do is we put this on here. And what we would do is we would have our actor wearing a loose fitting shirt. Okay? And what we would do is we would put a piece of double-sided tape over this, cut a hole out to the middle, and then get this on our actor. So, and then we would put it somewhere where it's loose fitting, and then we would score the shirt by putting, just putting a couple slits in it. So when the Silly Putty comes out, it's just going to pop out, and it's going to look like blood. And then using the Silly Putty, we just tack the shirt back down. This has to be a quick cut to this shot, because obviously you're going to see the rig if it's too long, if you're on it too long. But, and what I do is I'm going to put a little bit of water in here, not much. Wow. Right. I'm going to let this drain all the way down to the bottom. And there we go. I had to take the hose for the little thing to suck the water out. I had to hold it upside down. Here we go. Okay. That's pretty good. Just hold that there for a second. Now, we can put it back there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump this just to get a really nice high air pressure in it. Okay? And that's some water in there, so it shouldn't take too long to build up a nice little amount of air pressure. But usually if this thing is empty, it takes like a couple hundred pumps to do it. Yeah, that's good. Takes a long time. Okay. Alright. So we're going to put this over Sam's shoulder.
Where's that somewhere else?
I told you there was a...
Oh, there's a piece right there.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
You just got to see what the experience is full Not sure this is sometimes.
So there we are. There's all right. So and it's been really nice. Every time I do this, like sometimes I just remember my Silly Putty, so I've never had to replenish Silly Putty at all.
You okay?
So
I'm fine.
You all right?
I'm fine.
This is not done yet. All right.
You're in the X mark. I am.
So I'm going to show you one of my favorite and cheapest special effects. And this one comes courtesy of me breaking my foot. I'll show you how to make a jugular heartbeat. Okay. Now, if you just want to do this, you're going to want to put like an appliance on, like make something out of gelatin. But right now, I'm just going to like hold it as though I just got stabbed in the jugular, just like that. So I'm going to hold this and hide that as best I can, and then go over it. So what you do is you take this pump, okay, and you start pumping until eventually. Look,
No.
Okay. So this is a really nice, easy way to make a jugular heartbeat. Okay, pretty easy, really simple, cheap effect.
Say that it's stuck in my hair.
So, real easy. Just fishing. This is just fish wire with a little pump. So,
This killing shit right here. Mommy.
What I said, courtesy of breaking my foot. This is one of those pumps from an inflatable cask where you have to pump it up to fill it up, and then you pump it again to deflate it. Well, this is an intake valve one way, and this is an output valve one way. So it can't go back this way, and it can only go in this way. So when you squeeze it, it sucks in here and spurts out there. You can get one of these at Walmart. It's a bigger one called a primer pump. You can get those in the automotive section. So it's a pretty cool effect. With blood, it looks really fun. So cool. Now that I've shown you a couple effects that use blood, let's teach you how to make some blood. You can get stage blood. That works pretty well. But I'm going to show you the cheap, again, method of using blood. So first thing we need is water. I took a lot of the water out of here. So the first thing we need to think of is the consistency of the blood, the viscosity. How thick do we need the blood to be? If we're going to do a set that's going to squirt blood from here like that, then we're going to need to have a thinner consistency of blood. But if we're going to do how's it going? We have to show them the setups. I'm not going to do that. I don't know. I don't have anywhere to go with it, so it doesn't matter. But we want to think if it's like blood pooling behind somebody's head, we want it to be a little bit thicker. Okay? So what we want to do is we want to take our water. We're going to add clear corn syrup. I use Karo syrup, and it's sticky. But the nice thing about this is perfectly safe to eat. So if you want to have an actor put it, like have it come out of their mouth or something like that, it's perfectly safe. It actually tastes kind of sweet. It is, corn syrup. So I'm going to mix this up pretty good. Make it have, now it's got a nicer, thicker consistency than water. Still pretty thin, but add a little bit more to it. This is all just, there's no formula to it. It's just a matter of, working it out. Okay. By the way, if you're going to make a thicker consistency, you want to use room temperature water. We discovered that cold water doesn't work. So there you go, it's a pretty decent consistency. It's a little thicker than water, but that's about the consistency of blood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an entire thing of red. You got to get the big ones of red for about this size bottle. So I'm going to take an entire thing of red. Open it up here. Open it. There we go. And we pour the entire contents of the red into the bottle. Now I know red isn't exactly the color of blood. It's a little bit, it has a couple different shades to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, it usually winds up being about 2 drops of yellow, and then 3 drops of blue. Okay? And then finally, well, I'll show you what we've got so far. We have a decent, good red blood mixture. But if we were to point this, like pour this over something with my hand, you can see it really looks exactly like blood. It's really, first of all, it's a bit of an inconsistency, but it's really not. It's not opaque. It's really, you can see through it. It's very transparent. You see? And also, by the way, beware, this will happen. Get used to it. So what we do to add opacity is we're going to add 2 drops of black. That's the maximum you want to add in. Because if you add 3, you're going to have oil. 1, 2. All right. Mix that in. And here we go. Again, report on, you're going to see it's a little bit thicker. See that? Just 2 drops of black is all you need. And this line to be able is really badass. Okay, so here we are. That's fake blood. Now, here's a trick for you guys. Obviously, my hand is now covered with red food coloring. So, shaving cream. Shaving cream is your friend. Just use this to wash off your hands. And you pour some water. And make sure you get it in there. We don't get all of it out, but there we are. Food coloring gone. Baby wipes. Baby wipes, yeah, baby wipes are good as well. So let's take blood. So that's pretty cool. What, does somebody want to take blood? Nobody? You want?
Yeah. Nope.
That's blood. Now, let's talk about other bodily fluids.
Oh, where are you going with that?
Mainly, the epimuscular vomit. What makes a good vomit is, I shit you not, apple cinnamon oatmeal. Not only does it make a really consistent vomit, the apple chunks make it look like you had fries in it before. And it looks really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my apple cinnamon oatmeal, pour the entire contents into a little cup, and add a little bit of water here.
Is that apple cinnamon?
Apple cinnamon. Don't need to add a lot of water, just enough. Kind of mix in. And right now, that's pretty good, right? So here it is.
Oh, no. No.
You gotta put that in.
Oh.
I didn't ask for the rules. I don't know.
Oh, dude, no.
Good, right?
Lisa, you good?
You're the towel center. And even better yet, look at that. On the ground. It makes it really awesome, like, vomit on the ground.
How'd you like that?
Yeah, win-win situation. That's the best smelling vomit. Yeah, it's wonderful. If you want like darker chunks, what is it, strawberry? Blueberry. Blueberry vomit. Yeah. So let me clean this up properly.
You said
I
like.
thought you were going to do that too. What? I thought you were going to take it out. Oh. so messed up. That is so nasty.
I'm serious. Vomit is delicious. I haven't had breakfast today. Don't mind that.
I thought you were going to spit up on these.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, come on.
Hell no.
So, all right. No, man, I got the shirt. Something come out. Oh well. So,
I'm nosy.
there's that. If you ever want to make like a projectile vomit, you're gonna want to make like a rig for it. I'll show you the rig I have. The first thing is this hose. This hose, you have to shoot the profile to project how long you want. And you literally gap tape this to the actor's face. Hope you don't like your actors. Or you hope that they work really well. You run this down the shirt, and then you run this end to this mechanism right here. Sweet. This is the vomit container. And you hook it up to this, and you open this valve. What's going to happen when you open this valve is you're going to fill this thing up with fake vomit. You're going to want a thinner consistency than that. You fill it up, and then you hook that up to the hose. It's going to go down. Don't worry, it's not going to squirt out the actor's mouth quite yet. It's just going to go as far as gravity takes it down to the ground. And then up here, you hook in a permanent air pressure tank, an air valve. And you open it very slowly. And you don't want to ever apply pressure without this up, because what does it say right here?
It's not pressure.
Yeah, this 4-inch pipe isn't designed to hold air pressure. So if you apply air pressure, you need it to release somewhere. But when you do, great projectile vomit. It just looks fantastic. But be aware, at the very end, you're going to have a lot of air pushing out really fast, and you're going to have what I like to call the vom explosion. And it'll just everywhere. So this also works for blood. I need to clean this thing out. I would show you the inside of it, but it's got its own ecosystem. I've got Pandora in here. All right. Oh, cool. So,
How did gas tape that in the actual thing?
no.
All right.
It's gas tape and the face. You do the math. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about atmospheric effects. Here we have a pretty standard fog machine. See this real quick. This is a little bit more of a heavy-duty one that you're going to get for Halloween, than the ones that you pick up for Halloween. But this has a control knob that goes down to 1, which lets a little bit of smoke come out. Or you can go all the way up to 11, in which you get a lot of smoke coming out.
I'm kind of fucking tired.
So,
And hit you in the face.
sorry.
No, it's cool. It stinks though.
It stinks, yeah. They actually make scented fog, but don't ever try to scent your own fog because it's a very special compound. My personal favorite is pina colada scented. It just smells really good. Now, look at where the fog is going. And especially once it gets up in front of that, you see it sort of push out because there's air currents in here. So we need to really control the fog as we're using it. And one of the ways to control fog is when you're outside, make sure you are upwind of wherever you want the fog to be, and just put it downwind. If you want this fog to lay low on the ground, this obviously rises. This fog works by heat, so the hotter it goes, the better fog you get. So if you want to put what you want to do to have low-lying fog is pull the fog down. And what you can do is run this through a cooler filled with dry ice. You put a hole in the bottom of the cooler with a tube coming out that you can point that into. You fill the cooler with dry ice. And then at the top, you put an outlet, and that will just fog will just roll down. It's beautiful. Now, another method is to manually control the fog, which is something I built here. We built this for that same gig, that $2 million commercial. They just gave us money, and we went out and built. We were shooting at Hartwood Acres in Pittsburgh, which is a very historic mansion. We were actually not shooting the mansion, but we were shooting the stable quarters, where the people who took care of the horses lived. And we couldn't put a real fire in the fireplaces, but we wanted the smoke to come out the chimney. This is where I discovered the pina colada smoke, by the way. we needed to find a method to do that. So what we did, we went to Home Depot and built this little box. All that's in here is an input where we just point the fog machine in, and an output. And we put the fog machine pointed at the input. And what's in here is a bathroom exhaust vent. So turn it on. And now we put the fog through there. You can see how that now goes up through how that looks coming out of the chimney.
Like a volcano.
I like it.
Another thing that can be used for is, well, Sam, come on over. Alright, let's clear out here real quick. I want to show them the back, so why don't you just get right here with this. So, turn around, straddle that. Use your fingers to the hose, but you don't have a hose. Alright, back up. Alright, so you guys don't have a hose. Say Sam's getting electrocuted. Sam Ackles is getting electrocuted. That was the way to walk around. That's the best part.
That is awesome. I love it.
So there we go. That's how you can make somebody look like they've been electrocuted. Okay? This is a pretty cool invention. This is a pretty cool thing. I've had this since 1999. That's when I built it, and I still use it today. So it's pretty cool. You know, these things come in handy. The one thing you'll notice about special effects is as you go, like you're gonna have to do stuff that you haven't done before. You're gonna have to make stuff that hasn't been made yet. And so you have to be kind of inventive when you're doing this stuff because who else is gonna do it, you know? If you want a really cool, fun look at the special effects that we're doing, you guys all had Jason in Sound Film, right? Yeah. He was in a band called Port of the Villain. And they made a movie, or they made a video called Suck Puppet Vendetta. I did the special effects for it. So you've got the vomiting, you've got the blood, you've got, you name it, everything's in there. It's kind of a fun video. And I electrocute Jason while he's wearing a set, which is delightful. So that's that. Now, if you are in a situation where you can't get a fog machine in somewhere, you can get fog in a can. Right here. This stuff, what I use this for is, I was on set on a feature, and there was a stunt guy. He drove a car into a tree at 30 miles an hour, and of course the car was cold. And he drove it in, and we had to make it look like the car had been running for a while, as cars would do. So what we did is we took this, which actually is diffusion, but I reached in underneath the tire well where the radiator would be, and there we go. Very simple effect, and these cost about $10 a piece. They last for a while. This is actually designed to work like a bug bomb, where you press it down and hold it, and this is actually diffusion. This is different than fog. In diffusion, it's designed to hang in a room, and that's how you get shafts of light to come through. Whereas this is actually fog. So you can see it's a little bit darker, and I'm about out of it. But this is designed just to be a fog effect. Okay. This diffusion is fog. Both these are about $10 a piece. I need more of that. Oh, cool. Atmospheric effects.
Real quick. How much did it cost you to make that thing? That
I honestly don't remember. I would say probably about $100. But I don't know how well I use that.
Right.
Yes.
If you don't have a fog machine, it is like dry ice and water. That's sufficient with that.
Dry ice and water can be that low-lying fog. The only thing is that you pour water over dry ice, it's going to dissipate very quickly. But you know you're only going to need it for a couple shots. Whatever you do, if you use dry ice, don't touch it. It's frozen carbon dioxide. You get instant crossfire. That's that. I haven't had anybody do that yet, because I kind of give them a warning. So don't screw up. So, right. So being special effects, we get to do some really fun stuff. Like I always say, we can do really cool, fun stuff. And one of these things is making things happen that shouldn't happen. And we're in Florida, so I had a group of students who wanted to make a movie set in Russia. So,
come on, homie.
Yeah.
Why did you come up with